Hey guys, it's JJ. Call me Claude, please. Um, Today was leg day. We started with some hanging leg raises because I count this as joint training, just training the core, one of the most vital elements of your body, especially when it comes to compound movements. You can't underestimate this as when it comes to squatting, which we're going to do a good amount of in this video. One thing that we did that I did not record was hamstring curls. I didn't record the hamstring curls because I had other obligations to get to today, but they got done, and we're not ignoring the back of the body. But I recorded the quads and the squats here because I wanted you guys to see just how we try to keep the bar going. What we try to emphasize is the bar path. I try to make sure it's straight up and down as possible. This is my first rep, so it was a little bit wobbly, but as we get more warmed up here, it gets a little bit more straight lined. Try to emphasize that sitting in the bottom and then popping up through the motion. Just driving our hips forward, keeping them back when we're in the hole, and not rushing the reps, not rushing the sets. And you can't really see it from this angle, but what I'm doing with my feet, I'm pointing them slightly outwards because of my knee, the path that my knee takes. They travel over your feet, and I can't get down as much as I'd like to if my feet are straight forward or unless they're farther apart. And I feel like I don't emphasize the quads as much as I want to when my feet are further apart. So we're keeping the feet close together, and we're getting down as deep as we can go, and we're kind of just sitting down there. When you're down there, that's what I call the hole. Getting into the hole, getting out of the hole is one of the most important parts of the squat. And this is what's going to create that total body thickness. This is how I keep my body big, or at least keep it, how do I say this? How I keep that thickness. I don't really know another way to put it. But as you can see here, I'm really trying to control the weight, really trying to make sure that bar path is straight up and down. There's no forward, backwards movement here. And just, I'm going to keep on emphasizing control the weight. You do not need to be rushing, especially when you're training for hypertrophy. Here, we put on a few extra, another 25. So what's that? I got 50. I got 45s. The math ain't mathing right now. I'm just going to have to do the math for yourself. No, let me stop being lazy. Okay. Whatever. So this is the cardio. So there you have it. That was yesterday's leg day. And what we emphasized was obviously squats. We did some hamstring curls. I didn't record that. Yesterday was a shorter workout. I didn't stay in there too long anyway. I had some other obligations that I had to get to. But we hit all of our bases. We hit cardio. We stretched. We foam rolled. And we hit our legs. We didn't skip anything except for shoulder rotations. Excuse me. But that was good. That was good. And like I said, we're just going to keep on reiterating this. We're going to keep on emphasizing this. The goal is to just keep on showing up, and just every day, no matter what, we always got something to do. We always got something to work on, whether it's maintaining, whether it's working on form, posture, or it's really just hypertrophy, which is the big goal here. It's to be stage ready, pack on as much muscle as possible, and make sure that we're recovering properly. In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about my recovery process, and it's going to be a lot about food. So recently, I started cooking a lot of crock pot meals, which is I've been doing a lot of chicken and beef. Right now, I got a curry pot roast going, which I'm excited for. But if I don't have a meal ready in the fridge, in the pot, then I'll go for a rotisserie chicken. Some quick rice, throw it in a microwave in a bowl of water for like 10 minutes, and that'll have to do. And just to keep my calories in, just to keep me fed, because like I said before, we don't grow in the gym, we grow at home. We grow when we eat, we grow when we sleep. And that's and what we do in the gym is we give the muscle a reason to grow. We give the muscle a reason to grow, but that is when we grow. We grow when we're resting. So making sure that we get proper rest, proper recovery, making sure that we're hydrated, making sure we're drinking water, making sure we're keeping up with the supplements. Speaking of which, I'm taking creatine, I'm taking protein, and that's really about it. I got this natural testosterone booster, but how much it actually does, that's to be seen. This is my first bottle of it, so I haven't really noticed a huge difference. It's kind of just replaced my vitamins at this point, just to make sure that, you know, my testosterone is being optimized. I'm trying to get enough sleep, and just trying to be consistent right now, and we've been doing pretty well with that. So no real hiccups yet. What we do want to do a little bit more of is eat. Like I said, sometimes it feels like I'm good with it. Sometimes it feels like I only get like 2 meals a day in. And I know that for my body, that's not going to help me grow. I'll maintain what I have at 2 meals a day, maybe even 1 meal a day. But growing bigger muscles, growing my weak points is not going to happen on 2 meals a day. And I've noticed that, and I've tried to change that. So really, me being in between 4-5 meals a day, that seems to work. Whether it's, you know, me splitting up some rotisserie chicken, like I got a bowl of rice and some rotisserie chicken that I tore apart and mixed in with the rice, ready to go. As soon as I get home, I got the beef in the pot already. It's in a slow cooker. I just put it in there. It's probably not going to be ready tonight. If anything, maybe I'll get to taste test it at like 10 o'clock. But that might be like my 3rd or 4th meal today. But that's also when I'm supposed to be in bed. So if it's ready by 10 and I'm eating by 10, I'm not really too sure how that serves my recovery. But it can't, like, there are worse things in the world, right? So I'm not going to put too much stock into that. What I will say is sleep. Being consistent with sleep is probably the most disciplined thing that you can do as a human being, let alone bodybuilding or as an athlete in general. Getting your sleep in consistently is going to keep you as close to 100% as you can possibly be. And that's where I'm going to leave it right now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys.